So before we head into the mountain, we'll be going quick back to the apothecary, actually, because you
Oh, yeah,
talked
the
about it.
potion shop, basically.
Yeah, and you can see there's a bunch of different potions here. How the potions work is, I think we sort of mentioned it before, but you don't actually
I
have to
don't remember.
drink. You don't actually have to drink the potions. It's just like an effect lasts for one,
One fight.
yeah,
Basically.
one fight, one mission or whatever. And we don't, I don't really use it a lot because I'm lazy. But there's one that
Same.
you really should be using. Well, that I kind of want to use a lot because I like money, and that's a rupee festival.
Money, 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 money.
Yeah, it costs one rupee and 75 materials. Depending on the effect, it will cost a different amount of rupees and a different amount of materials. In any case, let's go to Death Mountain.
I like one of the best. If you want money fast, you should go with a weapon that has rupee plus and that combination. You will get cash money instantly.
Yeah.
Like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Rupees.
Especially because what the rupee festival actually does is that it just turns all your money. It like multiplies all the rupees with like.
I think it's 5 or something like that.
Yeah, I think something, and also all the rupees gain chrome effect, which is pretty cool. Actually. In any case, welcome to Ocarina of Time, the best game of all time, according to some people.
I would say that they're wrong, and that's linked to the past. But opinions are different, except for mine, because mine are facts. Because this is the internet.
And now you're thinking like a goon. So, yeah. But actually, before we start a whole level, there's actually a cutscene because we need to have story in this game.
Hey, I forgot that story in this game.
Yeah, right.
I usually play free mode these days.
Yeah, because we need to. I think we need to. You know.
Actually, there are cutscenes in free mode too, but I usually skip them.
Oh yeah, there are.
Okay, so who can she be? We already established it. It's not Agatha, so who else is there?
Someone from Twilight Princess. No, but actually, it's kind of funny because in the original Ocarina of Time, Sheik, Impa taught Sheik everything she knows. But in this timeline, Sheik just has everything. But she still claims that she's part of the timeline. So this is actually kind of interesting that they actually decided to touch upon.
Yeah, actually, that's a point. I never thought about that.
Yeah, so actually, good story.
It actually, that opened the massive plot hole. That, or just that the person actually has just she's seen what Impa's been doing, and then
Yeah, copied off it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or possibly something else, because...
Wait, Zelda? She's here?
Yeah, what?
Jesus Christ!
So this is where she went! Of course!
Or would she go there, actually?
Actually, it's kind of funny. So, you know as we mentioned that Proxy is supposed to be... Navi, yeah. But in... so, sometimes I read the TV tropes, because if there's one thing I can trust TV tropes, is that they will find small things in everything. Because they're...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so that's one good thing about TV tropes.
The good thing about TV tropes is they nitpick to end.
Yeah. So, obviously, someone actually claimed that that fairy we just met, that's supposed to be Navi.
No, because Navi is for blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was pink. That is,
yeah, basically...
that is Ivan.
Yeah, the point is... Like, yeah, it could make sense, but that was obviously not meant to be just some translation thing.
Because again, in the Japanese, she is called Navi. That's the thing.
Yeah, Prox is Navi, and this is just a fairy, because fairies exist.
I don't understand why it changed the name. Sure, it's a pun on Prox for Link's voice, but
yeah,
why not? I mean, that would be the big greatest nod to Ocarina of Time, which again is a good game. It's really one of the best, but not the best.
Yeah, and obviously the 3DS. There is I only played the 3DS version, honestly, but it probably is the best version because it changes so much.
I'm actually getting rolled.
Yeah, the rocks are terrible here. We actually have to go over to these boulder keeps and take them over because
just making stuff rolling over.
Yeah, we especially want to take over this east boulder keep actually because it holds something special.
Yeah, you will see in a bit. But I myself have played N64, the GameCube version, both GameCube version actually.
Yeah.
And what I mean both is the one that came with the Wind Waker, and the Collection Edition,
Yikes.
and the 3DS version. So I've actually played them all.
Wow.
And
That's impressive.
yeah.
Actually. Actually, have you played the Virtual Console version?
Yes, I have that one too.
Well, never mind.
I have played it on the Wii and the Wii U version too.
Okay, yeah. Also, this is the big Goron's knife. Not the
Oh,
big
yeah,
Goron sword, that's her third level.
That's her
Or
third one. But yes, I have played them all, and even though I do like the 3DS versions, there are some things they changed that I was not very happy with. Like they took away the massive exploit with the Deku sticks that were basically, you know, walking master swords.
Oh my god. Yes.
I could go, like most of us who played the N64 or any version of that isn't the 3DS version can more or less go through the child segments pretty fast if you have a couple of Deku sticks. If I remember correctly, you one-shot Goma with that, you two-shot
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. I remember.
Where's that list name again? The
Yeah, the Dongo. Yeah.
The Dongo, and I think you sort of like maybe 3 or 4 like sticks. You do jump attacks, of course, just that you get double damage if you do this.
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4 sticks on the jelly thing in Yabu Yabu's belly.
Yeah.
And you basically, and it just go past so fast. Mostly because I hate the child segment of the game. It's just mostly because that's a massive tutorial of the game, and now we switch characters.
Yeah, because actually she has a something down here below, south of the.
Her heart.
Yeah.
Her person.
Her heart container actually. It's yeah, it's south of the East Boulder Keep, so everything
it's a container.
Yeah, so it's neat.
It's a neat thing.
Yeah. In any case, back to the.
Back to me and my opinions about Ocarina of Time and how fun and disappointing it is. No, but seriously, the child portion of most Kimura. Fuck that owl.
And then you're stuck forever.
Everyone agrees with me. He's up there with that fucking dog in Duck Hunt.
No, yeah, he's actually annoying because of cursor problems.
That's because they fucking changed the, like, everything else has always been yes that indicate I will move on. For some reason, they decided to be assholes and just like, yes, I want to hear it again.
In any case, here's Daruina.
One of my favorite characters, actually. Because he's just well, he's badass all the way through.
I mean, he has a hammer. How can you dislike a hammer, really? Oh yeah, also...
that and I make tons of, you know, MC Hammer jokes with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's unavoidable. In any case, he's pretty simple.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have anything special, like, he staggers normally and everything like that.
It's a standard, you know,
yeah.
character, what you call elite.
Yeah.
He's a standard commander
commander.
Yeah,
commander is.
Yeah, he's a standard commander that isn't, you know, too bullshit. He actually has. You can actually see. He will show his weak point wheel pretty often.
Yeah, so he's nice to fight against, basically.
Which is good since I think Impa needs some of his stuff, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
If I remember correctly, so he's a good thing to farm with against. So he's not that annoying like, you know,
some other
Midna
Sant. At least Sant in the Wii U version.
Oh god, Sant is such annoying in that.
Yeah. And anyway,
I think we already ran about him and his jerk ass.
Yeah, Daruina is pretty good. Sadly, we will not see him until we will not play as him, at least in this LP, until later, because
he will show up in a prequel scenarios. You wanna call them? It takes place before all of this, where we get to play as the villains.
Oh yeah, right. But
which I like.
Yeah, we'll see that later. In any case, so. I feel like we kind of need to go back. Speaking of actually, we were talking a bit about Legends before. So in this actually, yeah. So about this map, we want to have these 4 keeps under control. You can see the West Keep, East Keep, West Boulder Keep, and East Boulder Keep. We want to try to have these under control as much as possible for a later thing that comes later, obviously. But yeah, at this point, we're trying to get. Yes, at this
Would
point.
you lose? Would you at least lose the 2 top ones? The boulders will start going on again and attack the HQ. So.
Mhm. Yeah, so that's a problem. And also, as you might notice here, Daruina is continuously
Attacking.
respawning until after this part. I guess you'd say.
I think you fight them 2 or 3 times before they start pushing again.
No,
Something.
yeah,
Like
something
that.
like that. It doesn't really matter. But in the important thing is that at this point, the what's it called? The command, your own commander, either Sheik or Impa, depending on who you picked, will start moving towards the East Boulder Keep, the West Boulder Keep. So you need to have that under control at this point. After Darunia revives for the 2nd time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're playing the hard mode version, actually, you want to try and before Impa or Sheik. Well, actually, no. It's in the hard mode version. If you want to get the Scotchla, you want to be playing as Sheik, and you want to defeat Darunia twice and defeat 1,500 foes before Sheik gets to West Boulder Keep and opens the enemy base, which she will do in a second. The only way really to slow her down is by not taking over West Keep and not taking over West Boulder Keep, and therefore you put your home base in peril, but it's not really that big of a problem, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I would just like to comment on the music in this stage because I've been doing it for everyone else, so why not this one too?
Mhm.
I found that it's a okay song. It's not annoying as I would say the Realm where
Twilight Realm.
yeah with the I hate that song seriously. It's awful.
Mhm.
Um, I like the drums in this one. It's really like you can really feel it's like a theme for Gorons.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it's
it really impacts on the area.
I mean, it's Death Mountain. It's a pretty faithful
It's a good
rendition
theme
of
to
it.
get.
Yeah, it's a pretty good Death Mountain song. I feel like it's the version from Link to
I
the Past. I
think.
want to say. I feel like that's.
No, not. I don't know. Actually, it's.
But I said,
I.
I swear I've heard it somewhere at least. I know I've heard it in some.
Oh wait, yes, you are right. I just. Yes, you're right.
Yes, I was
It's.
right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think it is a remix of the Link to the Past. But I think it's the Dark World version of it.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
I should be right about that one.
I mean, I assume that you are more right about that than I am, but
Okay, let's assume I'm right, so
yeah.
and let the thread correct me on that.
Yeah. In any case, at this point, if you had defeated Darunia, yeah. So at this point, if you've done what I just said, so defeat Darunia twice, defeat 1,500 foes before this happens, then the Skulltula will show up in the big room south of the enemy base. You can see it there with the checkpoint in the in the top middle, basically.
That one, I actually had to do this twice because I could not find him for the life. And when I found him, just as I was about to attack, it disappeared. I was just like, I have to do this again.
Yeah. No, that's great. I love it when that happens. You know what?
Especially if it's stages you hate doing. I don't hate this one, but it was just this one is more or less. It feels like it's long, it's really long because you need to run back and forth between the 4 middle keeps constantly up until you actually get the push.
Yeah. It's kind of a hectic
And
in that case.
also actually the music changed on too.
Yeah, now it's playing Focal Line instead, which is probably my favorite original song. Well, okay, no, it's really good at least. It's a very good pushing theme. Like, oh yeah, now everything changes and you're on the top. You're on the top.
Oh, yeah, it's a really good theme. It's a good like reversal. Like now it's our turn to take this. So
yeah, it's powerful, and that's why I like it. Oh, and also especially is up here. If you don't have the hook shot, then you're out of luck, I'm afraid. So that's why you should play Twilight Princess first.
Yeah, I had to do this twice because No, that was the reason I had to play it twice. I didn't have the hook shot.
Yeah,
That was it, because I stopped from the top and went down.
yeah, like most people will.
Yeah, like most people. Yeah, I was just like, oh god, I got to do this again.
Yeah, no. So actually, at this point, as you notice, the game has started spawning bomb shoes, and this is the second use of bomb shoes in adventure mode.
I think the
That
second
the
and only time,
oh yeah,
or last time.
yeah, the first time is that we used bomb shoes, but that only happened like doesn't really happen in adventure mode. The part where the enemy sends bomb shoes towards you happens a lot more instead. How it works is that we'll seek the bomb shoes will have a keep they will go to, and they will go towards that keep. In this here in Death Mountain, this is the only time where we can actually send the bomb shoes back by defeating the bomb shoe operators. That doesn't happen in adventure mode, sadly. So yeah.
Uh, oh, also, I need. I remember a couple of videos ago in the thread, someone said that you don't really need to pick up the items, as the game will automatically pick out at the end of the mission. That is correct.
Yeah, you're right. I don't
I
do
have
it.
done. I have done multiple. I did multiple checks for that by mostly keeping I was keeping count how many weapon bags was around this stage, and I got as many in the mission like statement when the mission was over. So yes, that is true. All items, be it
Yeah, all
materials or weapons, you don't need to go after them.
yeah,
So
but that said, I still do because it's
yeah, I do it sometimes myself, but now that I actually know, I don't, really become panicked. Like, oh, I need to grab that final thing before the intermission shows, because I always thought like I would miss some items because of it,
yeah.
like materials. But again, it's true, and now we don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, but that said, I still do it because it just I see something shiny, I have to pick it up.
Yeah, well, it's a compulsion for video game players.
Yeah,
For gamers, we see something shiny, we need to grab it.
basically. So, yeah, actually, as you can see, one of the bomb shoes went to the East Goron Keep, I think it's called. I don't remember. It's the one. Yeah, it's one of those flashing right now. Yeah, East Goron Keep. It's special because it actually holds Link Impa's heart piece for this level. But because we weren't there when it exploded, it doesn't show us the cutscene of it appearing there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Also, what a waste of.
Shut up. Shut up. It never happened. Anyway, we need to talk a bit about. We actually need to talk a bit about the Hyrule the Legends version of Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS, because it does actually. Well, I mean, a bit more, because it changes a lot more in the story levels as well. Actually.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. So, for example, in Hyrule Field, when the Zelda has to take over the keep connected to the west part with everything else, the one that was locking us out, and that we had the bomb. And also the northwest door opens much earlier, so you have to switch to Impa to stop the Salfos.
Well, that's because they changed like faster or changed around because they want you to encourage the whole character switch in the game.
Yeah, and also
which I'm still surprised was not a feature in the original anyway. I mean, people they try to always encourage with the D-pad. Like, I'm gonna date this video even more now by saying like Star Fox Zero.
Oh,
I'm not
God.
gonna buy that. I'm not gonna buy that because of they forced the Wii U pad.
Like, I'm probably gonna if is there a demo? Like, I want to test it out first.
I don't know. Maybe there probably is a demo. Nintendo seems to be very encouraged with the demos, but
yeah. In any case, yeah. So the gamepad is pretty nonsense. Other than that, also in the Elden Caves, there are extra big posts under appear, so you have to command someone to kill them.
I noticed that.
Yeah, summoners appear for the first time there instead of for the first time in the Valley of the Seers. Assault and guard troops also appear for the first time, which assault troops have a target, and they will try and go to the target and defeat them. The guard troops guide you to a keep that has the treasure in it. Pharaoh Woods, you get the Ocarina of Warp, which allows you to warp to all statues in levels if all statues are there, that is. Keep saboteurs also appears that are, well, they They are focused raid captains, which we will encounter later in the adventure mode. But basically, they just run towards a keep and try to. But yeah, they do more damage to the keep basically. In the Well of the Seers, we have advanced summoners who summon stronger enemies, and also Lyssalfos and Enalfos chieftains appears, which didn't appear in the original game.
Yeah.
In Skyloft, the allied keep changed for some reason. It looks a bit different now, I noticed. In Sealed Grounds, Girahim continuously spawns moblins towards the end, which I don't think it did before. At least I didn't notice it before.
Don't play that very seldom.
Yeah.
Not so often as
Yeah.
we talked before.
Yeah, because it's bad. Twilight Field.
And it's defeated.
Yeah, hooray! Twilight
Hooray.
Field doesn't change at all. Palace of Twilight, the West Palace, is closed off until after the commandos that try to go after Agitha has been defeated, and then it releases assault troops. So yeah, that's bad. And also here in Death Mountain, finally, a group of advancing Gorons are now keep saboteurs, so they're even more. The advancing Gorons that happened after we defeated the Daruina for the first time. Now they are keep saboteurs, so you actually have to defeat them. Oh yeah, also.
And it goes one of my favorite characters actually
Hello.
that we don't get to play until we don't never get to play in Legends mode.
So hello, Ruto. Yeah, you have to unlock her in adventure mode.
She's actually one of the fun characters. I enjoy her gimmick also. So
yeah, but yeah. So for that last part, we kind of glossed over it. But you don't have to defeat the posts that appear. They just make the Darunia stronger. But you want to do it because they make the Darunia stronger. So why would you not want to defeat the enemies?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you don't have to do it. So that's nice of them.
Well, there are many things you can actually skip through and just do it faster, but it just gives you a bit of a if you want a bit harder fight instead.
I mean,
it's like the meta fight. You don't have to capture the keep to lower.
It is not like the fight with Volga in the Skyloft, because you actually have to do the magic circle thing, because otherwise he just respawns because he's an asshole.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. And also, here's the Goron armor breastplates. Which is kind of funny, because both the Sheik and Impa needs them for your combos, which I don't really know what they have against Gorons.
They need something.
Oh well.
Actually, I think Sheik also has some with the Wistro also. Some stuff she needs from there.
Yeah, but that makes more sense, because, Wistro is an evil bastard.
I guess.